We have the flute. And now we're going to give the flute to the professor who wanted the flute. Okay, we've killed a bunch of necromancers. We've stolen the women's clothing, because that's always hot. And we're going to continue where we left off. I don't think there's an extra exit from this cave. I think it's just the exit that we've been... Oh, it's right here. Alright, so let's return said flute to said professor and finish that quest line. You'd think that the Bard's College would be more like, well, maybe you should study, instead of, maybe you should dive into a cave filled with necromancers. We want our new aspiring bard to be near death consistently. I have to find another city, or town, if you will, because I have to get some more potions. I have run out of potions. Thanks to these friggin' necromancers. If I, obviously because I built my character this way, but if I were to fight a physical enemy, like melee down, like this saber cat, I would just beat its ass. I'm gonna set you on fire! Oh, slash. See, that's no problem, but anything with magic, I'm screwed. There is a sign stone. Clam meat. Just crack them open. There's a sign. Let me just see what sign stone this is. So I might want to change it to... I'm the warrior now. That's just melee weapons and stuff. I might want to change it to one that builds up armor faster. Where'd you go? Must be up. Oh yeah, it's up there. I don't want to go over there. Forget it. I thought it was right in front of me, but no, it's high up, so forget it. You got hot, but you ain't got the tools no more now. Forget it. Okay. Some of you. Grass pod. Okay, what's this? Oh, ice wolves. Okay, ice wolves aren't bad. The regular wolf needs... Ooh, a Horker! I burnt a Horker! Hey, you big walrus. Hey, you're dead. Haven't fought a Horker all game. Get their tusks and their meat. All game I have not fought a Horker, and that was by accident. That's okay. They don't consider it murder, it's just an animal. For a human, though, that's the one thing you have to watch out for when it comes to fighting enemies. When you use your dragon shouts, you have to make sure that there's nobody that could cause you any trouble behind. Where's the snow wolf? Or the ice wolf, whatever. I want that ice wolf pelt. I think that's 4 pits of leather. Where'd you go? Oh, damn it. I don't want to go looking for you. Screw it. I would like to take on a cave troll now, or even an ice troll. I think we're going to be able to take it, especially with my fire shout. Did I cause that fire? I don't think so. Again, this world just kind of moves on without you, so when the game is being played, things are gonna just happen, and you'll see shit like that, or somebody's dead, or whatever, and you'll have no idea how it happened, so don't worry, it's just the world existing without you. Oh yeah, I never did that. Alive, anyway. Okay, so we're gonna head back to Solitude and give this bitch her fucking flute. I thought I saw something moving, but it could just be schizophrenia. Voila! There's a person that's not really there. Ooh. Having a little problem there. Playing through Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I have noticed that the Switch is not... Like, it's better than the Wii U in terms of graphical prowess or production, but it's not on par with what the PS4 and the Xbox One are capable of. But at the same time, I really don't give a shit, because the games are better. Alright, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is such a perfect combination of new ideas with old ones that made me feel like I'm playing an old role-playing game that I actually enjoy playing as opposed to just dealing with it. I mean, it is tutorial heavy at the beginning, and there's a lot of storyline going on. There's still, I mean, there's a bunch of combat opportunity as well, an action opportunity. The thing that I miss about role-playing games, like, to some extent Mass Effect, is how you can change the outcome of the game. I really like changing the outcome of the game. Like, I don't like to just finish something, and that is whatever. You know, like Dragon Age, Mass Effect, BioWare games give you the ability to change the outcome of the game. And if anything has a linear storyline, and by linear storyline what I mean is a storyline that no matter what you do, it's going to just be this way. It's a linear game. No matter what paths you choose to take along the way, it's a linear game. Even this is a linear game. Ultimately, whether or not you want to, ultimately, I mean, you could just keep doing stuff the entire game, but ultimately you're going to have to fight a dragon that, you know, saves the world and everything, because if you don't, you just don't, you know, it's just... But like I said, it's not like if you don't, at a certain amount of time, the world just collapses or whatever, and it's like, whoops, I should have done that, and then you just have to live in a post-apocalyptic Skyrim. If you don't, you just don't, and you could just do whatever. You know, like, that's it. Like, there's no real outcome change. And, you know, that it kind of bothers me. You know, I like to change the outcome of the game. That's one of the things that brings me back to a role-playing game, or a game of any kind, is to change its outcome. If it's just the same thing over and over again, then it's just the same thing over and over again. Now, you'll then say, yeah, but you're a Fire Emblem fan, and Fire Emblem has the same story, and that's true. You cannot change the outcome of Fire Emblem. It will always be the same outcome. However, you can change the party members that involve themselves in the outcome. Like, for instance, in a recent playthrough of Awakening, I had... Yeah, we can sift through that as well. It's got some pretty good stuff. I'll go in there later. But, like, my recent playthrough of Awakening, I have learned that the character Stahl, who I never used, at least in this playset, not only makes a great character, but also a really good father. Because I teamed him up with Tharja, my beloved Tharja, seeing as how I chose a female. And there is some change in the storyline with the female and male main characters, or Robins, if you will. Especially if you make Robin Lucina's mother. The one specific instance is completely different. But in this one, since when I use a male avatar, I always marry him to Tharja, because that's my beloved. In this one, I made a female and married her to Crom. It was for the purposes of a video on this channel. Can you bring one of your Ice Wolf brothers here? Because you're just useless. Good, you're running away, finally. You're getting the hint. Sometimes enemies, if they're weaker than you, they'll just run away. most likely, though, because the AI is so stupid in this game, they'll just come back and try to attack you. Ah, look at that. Look, yeah, he's kind of thinking about it. So anyway, so I was... Oh, he did it. Kick. Schlap. You dumbass. You have no hope. Just leave me be. So anyway, so in this instance, I had Stahl. I was like looking around, I'm going, okay, well, who can I marry Tharja with? And I figured, well, I never used Stahl because there was Sully. There's no point to having Stahl. Sully's much better. But I used Stahl, and I realized that Stahl was growing defensively in ways that I just thought were almost unholy. And I made him into a Great Knight, which gave him even more defense, and gave him Luna, which is an ability that, if triggered, it lowers your enemy's defense a certain rate. And I married him to Tharja. Well, Noir is now an archer, or a sniper, if you will, who's scaling defense in a way that makes no sense. So pretty much every time she levels up, she gets 1 defense. So at this point, seeing as how she got Tomebreaker from her mother, which means that there's a 50% less amount of chance that your enemy will hit you with a spell, and she has like 36 or 37 defense, almost as much defense as fucking Kelly, who is a daughter of a paladin and a general, who is a general herself and scales defense off the charts and has 41 defense. Seeing as how she has enough defense to take physical hits and cannot be hit with a tome, Noir has basically become unstoppable. So, because of the fact that I played the game enough that I figured a use for Stahl, you know, that changed the playthrough. So although the outcome is no different, the playthrough is different because I'm using a character I've never used in my party. And whatever has me invested and then changes the outcome of the game is fine. Now, with Xenoblade Chronicles 2, what I've noticed is you can have the whole thing, you can have that same kind of concept with your blades, where you create new blades and you can use said blades in different ways and whatever and build each one. So that might help the replay value, but ultimately what it comes down to is if you don't change the outcome of the game, then to me it's just, I'm going to play the same game over and over again. Now, like I said, you didn't change the outcome of the game with Mass Effect or Dragon Age per se. However, you did. And what I mean is, yeah, it's game over if the archdemon kills you or whatever, but you can also choose, if you're playing Dragon Age Inquisition or Dragon Age Origins, you can also choose to have your character sacrifice themselves. Oh, I forgot these bastards. Oh, God. Oh, yeah, these are nasty bastards. I forgot about them. We haven't really gone into those caves yet where we find Falmer and these guys. They are nasty. So anyway, so if you play Dragon Age Inquisition, you'll note that you could sacrifice your character to take on the spirit of the archdemon, in which case your character will die. Her hair, or his hair. But pretty much you're still, I mean, but you could make that choice, or you can have your character marry Alistair, you can have your character marry what was the name of the queen? I forgot her name, but anyway. But you could choose certain aspects to go about the ending, in which case you can change the outcome more or less, and there you go. Replay value. And same thing with the Mass Effect games. So, like I said, with this game, there's more replay value in the sense that, okay, I played as a tank, let's play as a mage or something like that. Kind of like Dark Souls. Where like the Dark Souls games, you can't change the outcome of the game, but you can change how your character is built. And in Dark Souls 3, they gave you a different manner in which you can make your character do things. Like you can be Dark Spirit, you could, or Dark Soul, you could be Light Soul.
Good evening. My voice is that's it.
Take your friggin' flute, bitch.
I knew I could count on you.
Yeah.
I don't have any money to give you, but I can show you a few tricks I learned playing for the Winterhold Wizards.
Why do I give a shit about this?
Met the most talented bard.
Oh, I don't want destruction. Restoration?
You can resist my charm.
Illusion?
Even fewer are worthy of them.
Restoration. Okay, restoration to 28. I'll take that. Okay. Chanting is... Okay, that's not bad. Alright.
They found it. They actually found it. Bjorn's drum. Nobody knows where he died, and therefore where his drum might be. Haldir was the missing link. Bjorn entered Haldir's cairn in secret and presumably died there. Now all I need to do is find someone to get it. Wait, you. You could do it. I need you to get me that drum.
Alright, Santa.
You're joking, right? Bjorn, only the
maybe.
most famous battle drummer of the Second Age? Well, famous.
Oh, that? Yeah, I knew him.
That drum has been in half a dozen famous battles. It's a priceless artifact. Bjorn was always looking for new stories to tell. It seems he was writing a lay about Haldir when he vanished.
Lay.
The missing clue.
Okay.
I suppose I should...
Can I pick this? Yeah, I can. Nice. Because I'm a member of college now, so I could take stuff. Well, that chick just showed us a whole bunch of methods and manners in which we can cast spells. I can take the drum, but why? I know my life, but why? I'll just take all the food and everything. Nobody needs food here. You don't need food. I think I can sleep here. We have to... Don't you have any good books? Nah. We have to go shopping again. Go shopping! Where's my staircase? Staircase. Oh, there. Since it's daytime, I'll just go. You guys got some nice plants growing here. So yeah, like I said, so changing the outcome of the game. Like this game, it's for instance, with my other character, I'm building her more as a stealth type, like an assassin, and she's joined the Dark Brotherhood. She'll join the Thieves Guild. She'll do all these Daedric side quests, everything. Whereas this character is going to be a little bit more
If you're heading to the Blue Palace,
rough in terms of her build-up because of the fact I'm not taking on those quest lines and everything. But I mean, you could take on all of them. By the end of it, I'm sure you'll be at a ridiculously high level.
Pardon me.
Shut up. Why is everybody in Solitude acting like they're hot shit? Get over yourselves. You're Nords.
Something for just about everybody in here. Give a holler.
This is Imperial, baby. A few frilly words, you'll be freaking getting her shoes like a dog. I really should stop doing that with my Nern route, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Oh wait, we're not even close. Oop. Nice, resist frost. Nah. We're not even close to 36.
It's good to see a fresh... So you're interested in my potions and ingredients?
Only if you have healing. That's of the healer, that is not healing. How come you always get those, but you can't get any healing? Wow, you have no healing left. That sucks. I have a lot of cure. Okay, I'm gonna stop buying cure disease potions for a while. Man, I am starting to get loaded here.
Don't forget me next time you need herbs and potions.
Forget who? I'm just kidding. Okay, anyway, let's go sell some shit that I picked up.
Need something?
Don't do that, it's scary. Stay in your store. Let's go to the... Go see if all my bits and pieces are still working. Hey, I got more stuff to sell you. love when I come in and I just take your money.
Some might call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Get a new dress. It's kind of ragged. Alright, let me see. Do you have any healing? No, I'm not going to buy that one. Plentiful, yeah. Our balls be plentiful. Those. Okay. I pretty much sold all those to you. Oh, good. I need lockpicks. Yeah. Take that. Oh, yeah. No, I'll keep those. I'm running low. Yeah, I'm not gonna use that. It's filled though, that's the problem. I don't know, I'm not gonna do that.
Come back to bits and pieces.
Okay, so now we're gonna do what we usually do with the smithing. Gonna buy some more ingots. We're gonna make some more leather, and we're going to smith. Always try to find people that can teach you this shit, so it makes it a lot easier to level up. Where the hell are you? Oh, there you are. Get the hell over here. I got some shit to sell you. I just make enough strips so that I don't have to worry about. Here, I want to buy some more of your
the finest
ingots
and armor.
Okay. Buy some more ingots. You have. I don't have. I can't do those, but that I can do. Moonstone is a little tough for me now. Okay.
Return anytime you need arms or armor.
I could make dwarven, and I will. Look at that. Did you see that jump? Ba-doom. Okay, sweetness. Ba-doom. Alright. Take one of those. How about iron? Oh, I ran out of shit. Damn it.
Wander, looking to protect yourself or deal some damage?
I'm looking to take your money, pal. Alright, let's go to weapons. That's all I got for you.
Keep safe.
Okay. Oh, by the way, if you level up your armor set high enough, there is a perk that stops you from being encumbered. Let me just take a look here. Yeah, smithing's fine for now. Let me just take a look. Alright, so if you go matching set, additional 25% of wearing match set heavy armor, reflect blows, 10% chance melee bet to enemies while wearing. Ooh, nice. Heavy armor weighs nothing and does not slow you down when you're more. So what that means is when we get to 70 heavy armor, which is pretty quick, pretty soon I should say, if you level up that perk, you will not be encumbered while you're wearing heavy armor.
Sometimes tedious.
Because your armor would basically not weigh anything to you, so you will not ever be encumbered. So we won't have to worry about, you know, you can't run or whatever. That won't happen when we're wearing all heavy armor. So at one point I am going to probably switch to light armor when she's really got a lot of health and everything, so it won't matter. And I've maxed out heavy armor, so that's not going to be for a while. But until then, it'll be like about 30
Everything's all right.
points. We will not be encumbered. Then when you put on light armor's light, obviously, so you don't have to worry about being encumbered, because if you have good enough stamina, you'll have like... You'll have the ability to carry all that weight, and you'll be using light armor. You'll be equipping light armor, so... She'll be running like 100 miles an hour. Like, probably catch up to my Eek, even though we've already met him like 5 times. Alright, so where are we going? To pick up this drum? Better not be far. It's far. It's very, very far. Oh, Falkreth. You know what? We could do a couple of things there. The Jarl of Falkreth wants to speak to my character for some reason. All we can do in that situation is find out. Alright, so let's go a path we haven't gone to pretty much all game. So anyway, that topic of conversation about one of the reasons why I like role-playing games, or I prefer role-playing games of specific constructs, is because... See, look, clay deposit. I've never seen a clay deposit before. Must have been a DLC. I don't know what clay does. You can't do anything with it. You can't smith it, from what I can tell. But, like I said, that's the reason why I've always played role-playing games, because I always like to make... Now, this can just keep going on and on, so we'll just stop. I always like to make up my own stories. So, role-playing games were more privy to me, because I like to get multiple playthroughs. Did someone just shoot at me? Because I will fucking wreck you. And I like to just see different outcomes. You know, if you like characters and stuff, the characters that I would play as main characters, like the shepherds and whatever. You know, I would just like to see them under certain circumstances, different circumstances. Or sometimes I just really like the storylines and everything that progress with those characters, and I like to just see them over and over again and experience them, you know, with different circumstances, like, oh, I romanced this person instead. Let's see how that affects it and everything. You know, shit like that. And then again, it's every now and then it's always good to play a God of War or something like that, or an Uncharted, where you just shoot up stuff or slash down stuff, and storyline is about a tertiary or fourth thing that you worry about there. Like, oh yeah, there was a storyline? No, I didn't notice. I mean, God of War, I've played every game, and I already have the new one pre-ordered. It's not so much that I'm a huge God of War fan, it's just I'm a huge mythology fan, and I do get some kind of intrigue in seeing how they portray these gods and goddesses. I did really get intrigued when I saw they portrayed Aphrodite. That was fucking nice. But anyway, oh, that was nice. Oh, that was so nice. Aphrodite is almost like the Deadpool of mythology, where she would screw anything. Didn't matter, man, woman, she was just desire. She was just the goddess of physical love. That's a dead spider. Just rotting away. That one's alive, though. Barely. Poor person. Anyway. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just look up Aphrodite God of War 3. You don't even have to put in the 3, it'll put it in for you. I don't even think you have to put in the of or war. I think if you just put Aphrodite God, it'll just pop up the rest. Because it is famous. Famously fucking hot. Not to get too descriptive about it, but that's a total fucking hard job when you watch that shit. Everything about her, the way she rolls, the way she moves, everything, the way she looks. And just so you know, Kratos kills pretty much every god and goddess, except her. Those look like frozen waterfalls. Okay, there we go. I mean, God of War is pretty much seeping in sex. It is Greek after all. Or it's based off Greek mythology and everything. Greek mythology is pretty much guys have sex with everything and women, their wives, sit at home and wait. That's what Homer's Odyssey was about. It was about Odysseus coming back from the War of Troy to fuck an enchantress and nymphomaniacs or nymphs for 8 of the 10 years it took to get back home. Could you imagine that? Can you imagine, like, the gods curse you so that you're sidetracked and you just screw women for like 8 years? It's pretty much what happened. Are you bandits? Oh, and you're wearing light armor.
Die already!
Yeah, block with your sword. It's doing you wonders. You what? You what? I didn't hear that. Oh, screw you. Haha, you're dead and you didn't even know it. Alright, where's your archer, buddy? I don't want to chase after you. You probably don't even have much gold to begin with. You know what? That hit. Okay, now I'm really angry. I was just mildly angry, now I'm really angry. Come on. Come on. Try again. Oh, no, no. You almost got... I'm running right towards you. How are you missing these shots? Oh, you're a woman. Guess whose armor is going to be mine soon. Oh, hey, baby. Ooh, you are delicious. You are absolutely scrumptious. Come here. Come here. Stop rolling. Or falling or whatever. I'll take that, and I'm definitely gonna take that. Ooh, yeah, baby. Oh, mama. Where's this one?
Come on! Come on!
Ow! That almost did something. I'm not even gonna bother looking at you. You suck. They didn't even play the battle music with you guys. Even the game said, nah, nothing to worry about. Oh, mama. Ooh. Even though you have that war paint that makes it look like somebody gouged your eyes out. There's a shack nearby. So anyway, yeah, video games suck. So, oh, rats, get out of here. I'm sorry, skeevers, excuse me. See, like, in Elder Scrolls, this would never happen. You would never be level 20 whatever, and then you'd be attacked by rats or skeevers or what have you. That would never happen. By this point, they would all be like black bears or something. So you wouldn't have to worry about having your time wasted by some rat jumping around, biting at you. Now, during one of my streams, my good friend Chad was asking me about the Smite playthroughs. I used to do casual games with random teammates playing through Smite as every god or goddess.
I told you to weed the garden by sunset.
And I got through... I don't think I have anything I could cook. No, it's...
Pop told you to not...
And I got through the Roman, the Norse, and the... Roman, Norse, and Greek. And, I mean, you know, it's like over a month. Over a month's worth of playthroughs and everything, because you have to go through every one. And what I do is, you know, it's more tutorial type, where I show certain strategies with each god or goddess and exactly how they benefit a team in each casual format. I don't do any ranked, because ranked takes like 8 years to get a game going on, and I don't care enough for Smite to do that. So the question was I going to get back to that, and I really don't know. I really don't know what I'm going to do with Smite. I should like Smite. I say it all the time. I really don't. For some reason, it's almost like a drug. Like I have to keep playing it. And since I like getting my free shit, I just keep playing it. So if you're looking for Smite videos from me, I don't know if I'm going to play them. For the amount of headaches that you get playing that fucking game, especially on the PS4, it's probably not worth it. I mean, like, really, like, to me, games are... I'll say it's volunteer work. I've been, you know... It's volunteer work in the sense, in an attempt to make it an actual job of some kind, where I get a consistent amount of pay. So to me, any thrill of playing video games for me has long been gone since I was a kid. You know, I mean, looking forward to working and doing projects and performing for you guys, that's what I'm more interested in. There are some aspects to the games that I don't mind, but more or less, playing video games to me it's like what I have to do, not so much what I like to do. Especially with this new project I got going on today, and if you want to know more about that, go to CD the Bookman. Today I'm going to have a video up. Today being, for me right now, December 3rd, 2017. I'll have a video up later talking about a certain gaming series that I'm going to embark on the final title of. Well, final at this point. I think they'll make another one, I'm sure. That is supposed to be one thing, but it's not at all, and it's garbage. So, like, stuff like that I don't look forward to. I mean, like everybody else, when you get something new, it's like, ooh, something new, you know, it's intriguing. It's fascinating, it's entertaining, but ultimately new becomes played, and it's like, garbage. So really, I just wanted to get projects. I got the Switch, you know, in the hopes that there'd be more attention paid to Switch games that I would be playing through, because PS4 games, everyone plays through those. And the thrill of starting these projects and working and you know, doing something was more intriguing than the games themselves. I mean, Skyrim's not bad. I don't mind playing it. You know, especially for people that are new to the game, if you've never played it before because you only were like a Nintendo type or you were young or whatever, and you don't know what the game's about or what it is, you know, then yeah, I enjoyed playing these games and entertaining you and everything. Because whether I'm happy or upset playing these games, I'm always entertaining. That's one thing you can't argue. Some people think I'm more entertaining when I'm angry. But be that as it may, I mean, video games themselves to me are just what I do. I mean, I wouldn't mind making them myself, like producing them, not program. I can't program worth of shit. Never was a programmer. I didn't even get my first computer till I was like 18. But producing them, I would love. I already have a million ideas for video games. Like I have everything else. But it's just a matter of being able to get the support. I didn't even know I hit that one. Get out of here. God, you guys are horrible. So, we're going to continue going to this area where the drum is. When I return in just a minute, I'll see you then.